Garchomp is my favorite Pokemon. I know. Shocking. So today, I'm going to see if I can beat Pokémon Platinum with only its evolutionary line. The rules are in the description, so let's get going. After getting my Gible from Rowan, we can have our first battle with our rival, Flygon.
You little shit.
He spammed with Rail to max out his defense, so I had to spam Sand Attack, but after some time I won. After the battle, I discovered that Gible has a docile, neutral nature, and I nicknamed it Nails after the second part of my channel's name, Elemental Hero Nails. After catching a Bidoof and a Starly for item use, we have the second battle against Flygon, which is trivialized by the fact that Nails learned Dragon Rage. In fact, Dragon Rage is so powerful in the early game that I went to battle Rourke at level 10, 4 levels below his Granados. One-shot Geodude with Dragon Rage, 2-shot Granados with Dragon Rage after Potion and a Scarabee Headbutt, 1-shot Onix with Dragon Rage after setup Stealth Rocks, and that's the first batch. In Furama Town, we met the world's Master's Grand. The fight against Mars started finding me one-shotting his Zubat, and her Peregrine was surprisingly easy, requiring only 2 Dragon Rages. Got off this move in the early game. I can finally see my little daughter again. Yuck, Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now, stinky. You gotta love children in all their honesty. In one of the required battles at the Eternal Forest, we reached level 21. We're close to Gardenia's level now, and I don't think I can reach her without going over 22. Okay, let's train her at the Grass Gym and don't overlevel. That's a good thing because I can still EV train a little more. Against Gardenia, we can't one-shot Turtwig nor Charin with Dragon Rage, but none of them deal any damage, and we actually two-shot her to Rose Rage for the win. To be fair, I forgot to give Gible a Cherry Berry and the paralysis would be bad, but we won in the end, so that's all good. We almost won against Jupiter, but his second tank was stronger. I decided to train Neos until level 24 when she evolved into a Gabite, giving us a boost in firepower. Side note, this was the part that I noticed Neos was actually female. Every time I was referring to her in the script, I wrote he. So yeah. The fight against Jupiter goes much easier now that we have more bulk and can take more Night Slashes, and with a few Dragon Rages we defeat her. The next stop is Fantina and it goes types. And that's a problem. All her Pokemon have Levitate, so my only move that can hit them is Dragon Rage. Maybe Duskull and Halter might not be a challenge, but Miss Magios is fast and hit hard. On my way to Hearthome, I grabbed the TM for Earthquake on Wayward Cave. Probably the best TM you can get for this run, but will be useless for the next gen. Okay, that sucks. In the first attempt we get burned by Duskull's Will-O-Wisp, but we heal it with our Berry and take it out with 3 Dragon Rages. But Miss Magios confuses us, we hit ourselves, she hits a Shadow Ball that drops our special defense that takes us out with a Magical Leaf. We lost because of confusion. What you are viewing right now are all my failed attempts. As you can see, it is useless, and even if I can somehow take Miss Magios out, I don't think I can have enough health remaining to defeat her Haunter. The only option is to level up. At level 28, the stars aligned. We took out Duskull without taking any damage, then Miss Magios came out, hit a Confusory, but I never got confused and took her out. Then we just Dragon Rage Haunter twice for the win. Well, that was hard. Not having access to any form of good damage was the biggest problem, and yes, I know I could have cheated Gabite Rectome, but it dealt less damage anyway. After arriving in Veilstone, it's a quick trip to the gym to chant Maiden and her fighting types, and it's over as quick as it started. 1 quick each for Met Titan Lucario, and 2 for Machoke. As for the cherry on top, Nails learned Dragon Claw. Next up is the water type specialist Crusher Wake, and right off the bat there's a few problems. First, he starts with Gyarados, which has Intimidate, so attacks will be rolled for the whole fight. It also has Twister, but it's a 40 power move coming from its low special attack. Next is Floatzel, which has Ice Fang, but we are 4 times weak to ice, so I might need a few tries. I have a plan. I bought Swords Dance from the game corner so that I can cheat it to Gabite to get around Intimidate. I guess we have a chance. Well, I was never one to strategize anyway. Yeah, I have to level up. I can barely defeat Gyarados, but Futsu just takes us out. At level 40, we can take out Gyarados with a crit, but Futsu still takes the kill with the Aqua Jet. At 42 we survive one Aqua Jet, but Earthquake is a 3-shot. Can even win this fight without evolving. At level 44 we got lucky and crit Gyarados for the hit kill, so we are at full HP when Futsu comes out. We can beat it with 2 Earthquakes, but Ice Fang left us with only 19 HP, and Crush Shire's Regular Pulse takes us out. But we already got this far because of a lucky crit. At level 46, we start with True Dragon Rages to avoid a heal, and our Citrus Berry helps with our health. When a Quill didn't finish foot, so I thought it was over, but he missed Ice Fang, and the second they took he out, and we beat Quagsire with 2 more. Wow, that was hard. I'll admit I only won because of luck. Without the Ice Fang miss, I for sure would have to evolve Gabite. I honestly thought that Gabite could learn such dance. We're almost like Volkner's level, and the next gen is still one, which I'm not worried about, but after that it's Candice and her ice types. After receiving the secret potion from Cynthia, I noticed that I never got the fog. Great, now I have to go to the Salation Ruins. I could skip it, but with God as my witness, I am not dealing with the annoying fog. The first Cyrus fight went as hard as you'd expect. I only took damage because of confusion, but to be fair, pretty over level. It's Byron time. The fight with Flagon before the Jin is actually a problem. He opens with Staraptor, so our attack is down for the entire fight because of Intimidate. And by the time Torterra comes out, we took too much damage. Jinx Neil's already at level 47, I just going to level it up and evolve her. Now that's what I'm talking about. Even with the Intimidate, now we almost one-shot Staraptor with Dragon Claw, but it survives and gives a double team. We missed the next Dragon Claw, but connect with the other. Rapidash was already a one-shot with Earthquake even when we were a Gaibat, and Heracross goes down with 2. Torterra survives 1 but only sets up Leech Seed before going down, and Floatzel dies to 1 weak Equil. That felt good. Was it necessary to set 3 sword dances? No. Was it fun? Yes. Besides, his 6 has Ice Fang, and I do not want a repeat of Crusher Wake. Next is Gunseed in the Ice Gym. Not going to lie, I am afraid. Any hit that she can get might be fatal, so I have to guarantee 1-shots for her whole team. But I don't have the luxury to tank hits while setting Sword Dance like I did with Byron. And let's not forget that her Frostwest no cloak ability will be active, so I might miss and get completely decimate by her 100% accurate breeze rates. This is hell. This is hell! The battle against Candid starts with Nizel hitting a creature charge before falling. Swine gets one shot at by Earthquake and out comes a Abomasnow, setting the hail, and I can't one-shot it. Even though the Ice Shard crit, there's no surviving that. I'm going to level a bit more and come back. Well, never mind. It turns out that Garchomp can survive 2 Ice Shards and sets up a Sword Dance to one-shot everyone. I gave her a Citrus Berry just to be safe, but I don't think it was really necessary. I got the Ice Skull badge pretty easily. Just in time to see Flagon being humiliated too. You little shit! After some Team Galactic shenanigans and the harder than the first but still pretty easy second Cyrus fight, we make our way through Mount Coronet. After an easy double battle against Mars and Jupiter where we took every single Pokemon with 1 hit each, including Flagon's Mudlights, Cyrus tries to summon and control 2 gods but is abducted by actress Satan, and now we have to fight in hell. You guys know, I am a Fate fan. I cannot pass the chance to put an actually Satan reference in here. The fight itself is also pretty easy. I gave Garchomp a Raspberry in case Houndoom hit a Will-Wiz, but it never went for it, so I set 2 side dances and one-shot everyone, including Giratina. Arriving at Shenshore City, we can head to the 18th last gen, the last challenge before the Elite Four, the strongest gen leader of the Sinnoh region. Come on, did any of you thought it would be any different? Fun fact, I had a huge crush on Jasmine when I was a kid. I always like it when characters from their games appear in newer ones. It makes the world feels more alive. When was the last time something like that happened in Pokemon? I think it was the 7th generation with the Battle Tree, right? Before the Elite Four, Fuego went the last fight, but the level difference is so big that after I start dance to offset the Intimidate, we can one-shot every single one of his Pokemon.
You little shit.
First is Bug Trainer Aaron. Unfortunately, he suffers from before Gen 5 syndrome. Since we have to face the Elite Four and set auditor and his force, we don't really need to think, just brute force it. Second is Ground Trainer Bertha. Since her Wishcast doesn't do much damage with Earth power, I took the opportunity to set up Sword Dances. I needed to just to guarantee I could one-shot Grasscan and Rhyperior since they have high defense and Ice Fang in the Avalanche. Both moves that could explode Neos if they hit. I don't think two were really necessary, but I didn't want to risk it and make it all hurt in my one shot. Third is Fire Training Flint. But without any type of super effective move on any of his Pokemon, he's not a danger and ends just like his friend Valkner. Last of the Elite Four is Psychic Trainer Lucian, and I kept crunching nails just for this. One for Mr. Mime, one for Espion, three from Bronzong because of its steel type and crazy defense, one for Alakazam, and one EQ for Gallade. Last is the champion of the Sinnoh region, Cynthia. She opens up with the Spirit Bomb, and I took advantage of its weak offense to set two such dances and one-shot it with Earthquake. Next is her own Garchomp. And if I was 1 point slower than it, it was the end. But I can one-shot it with Dragon Claw. Milotic was a threat with Ice Beam, but Neos just sent it to the Distortion Wood with a critical hit Earthquake. For Togekiss, I thought Neos works wide, not that I don't need the crunch anymore. After that, both Lucario and Roserade were in one shot with Earthquake, ending the battle, and with this, the entire run. Well, that was fun. Obviously, using your favorite Pokemon is always going to be fun. I did not expect Pressure Wake to be the biggest challenge and Candice to be as easy as she was, but you won't find me complaining about that. Some of you might be used to this sort of challenge runs, like the ones the MDP does. I always wanted to do those sorts of videos, and when someone suggested to me that I make a YouTube channel, I knew I wanted to do this at least once. I for sure want to make another charge run like this in the future. Maybe Heart Gold or Soul Silver one a Girafaring. That's my second favorite Pokemon, by the way. Or maybe a Nuzlocke. Who knows? If you like the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to help out. I just started on YouTube, so any tips you can give me will be much appreciated. Just please, 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 no comments about my accent, okay, guys? Thank you, and until next time.